Hey guys, M4J3FFR135 here, and welcome to episode 77. No, just episode 7 of my M4J3FFR135 United career on Football Manager 2014, also known as You Don't Win Anything with Kids. Okay, so we're in the snooze fest that is pre-season still. For those of you who might have been criticising me for skipping pre-season, you'll see now why I skip pre-season. Because, okay, you get to play a few matches, but there's nothing in these matches. They're just friendlies. 99% of the time you're playing against a reserve squad, so it gives you no inclination as to how well your team's going to do across the season. And yeah, it's just a bore. So, we, so far, have lost, drawn, lost, won. And the team that we beat, I was surprised about anyway, Supersport United. I believe they're from South Africa, and I believe they have a good team. They're generally, I'm pretty sure a few Premier League teams actually play Supersport in pre-seasons. I think Man City lost to them the season before this one. We only lost 2-0 to Porto. We only lost 3-2 to Derby. We drew 1-1 with Debrecen. I still need to learn how to pronounce that name. And we lost 7-2 to our own under-21s. However, the under-21s team was actually our first team, and our first team was actually our under-21s team. Make sense of that if you can. Thompson's back in training. Goody good. I can see him being a key player for us this season. Let's put unused first team players as eligible for the under-21s. I like that feature. Especially the match fitness one. If you have any players that need match fitness, stick them in the under-21s for a couple of weeks. Or even just 1 week, one game even. They get their match fitness up, you bring them back into your first team, and they tend to do alright. We seem to have hired a new scout by the name of Alan Cork, and that name sounds familiar. Ha, he's good. He's a good scout. I like this one. He's a good scout. He's also on very cheap wages, and he comes from the land of England. Brilliant. But he knows a lot about Wales too. I'm hoping that Olivier is assigning them to places that they know. More unused players for the under-21s. So yeah, hopefully scouts like Cork are getting assigned to countries like Wales because he knows Wales. Scouts like this fella here by the name of Lee James, who I'm hoping is good. He never joined. Forget him. He doesn't exist. He's dead to me. Who did he even recommend to me? Because they all seem to recommend the same person. Daniel Bentley of Southend. I've got 3 good goalkeepers. I don't need a 4th one. Oy vey. Right. New main kit sponsorship deal. £875,000 a year for 2 years as well. So if I double that, that is 150,000. Did I say 800,000? I meant 600,000. That's over one. That's about 1.35 million, something like that. That's ridiculous. We're non-league. We shouldn't be getting that kind of money. Mr. Moneybags. This is why I love Moneybags. Because 9.25 million. We're a non-league club. You know, he earns the money. He runs his steel company or whatever it is he does. He's allowed to throw his money wherever he likes. But the fact that he's choosing to throw it in my direction is just, I can't ask for anything better than that. So, we have ourselves a team. We have ourselves some tactics. We have ourselves a formation. And we have ourselves some set pieces. And some penalties. And some staff with responsibilities. We've played a few pre-seasons and done pretty well from that. We have been chucked tons of money by our chairman. The season is almost upon us. Am I the only one who's criticising the lack of creativity on this game? We had Francois, whose agent is Francois, and now we've got De Silva's agent, who's De Silva. Huh? I mean, okay, that's Da Silva, and we've got De Silva, but still. Huh? Oh well. Delamond leaves his agent by the name of Simon, which is better. Michael Kuipers. He's rejected me. Well, he's dead to me as well then. LA Galaxy beat us 3-1. Who scored for us, by the way? Oh, Hogan scored after only 10 minutes. If only he'd have done his job at the back instead of doing it at the front. Riley, another scouts. How many scouts do we need? Jesus. Miguel Dominguez. Now I said to myself when I set up this series that I wouldn't sign any players in my first season, but Dominguez, again being a Stevenage fan, as you can see, he played for us, and I liked him. He was a very, very good player. So I'm going to get a scout report on him, and just have a little look at what the scout actually says, because he was brought to Stevenage under a manager called Gary Smith, who I liked and I think should never have been sacked. But if there's any Stevenage fans watching this, I'm sure they'll disagree. And you know, you're entitled to your opinion, and I'm entitled to the right opinion. Gary Smith worked for Colorado Rapids. He won the... Yes, Colorado Rapids. I was just thinking them because it's in Denver. I was thinking, hang on, that's not right. But Denver's in Colorado, so yes. Colorado Rapids, and he won the MLS with them. The season after he won the MLS, he signed as defender by the name of Miguel Dominguez, and you can see he only made 4 appearances for the Rapids, but I think that's because Smith left not long afterwards and joined Stevenage, and as soon as he could, he brought Dominguez with him, because he made 21 appearances for us and was pretty solid actually. He made a couple of mistakes, but who doesn't? Any fans of Cardiff or Swindon or Carlisle or Southend, you might know who Dominguez is already, or Stade de Reims if you're watching. Bonjour. Bon nuit. Yeah, oui. D'accord. And them. You might know what Dominguez is like. I know him as a pretty good right back who spent a lot of the season playing at left back as cover and did a good job there. So, you know, he's an experienced head. He'll come into the team, offer words of wisdom to the youngsters. Players like Klopmas, who can also play across the well, not across the back. He doesn't play as centre back. He plays left and right back. Plus, I know him. That's another reason. And actually, talking of players that I know, there's one player who you may be wondering why they haven't appeared yet. And that's because I forgot about him. Until now. Because, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I can't spell his name. But I think you know who it is I'm searching for. There he is. Everybody, Tim Payne. He apparently, on this game, plays for a small town in the northwest called Blackburn Rovers. You may have heard of them, you might not have. They're a small time club. Ha! I really should be careful what I'm saying. I don't mind Blackburn. I think Blackburn's owners recently have been a bit cuckoo, but being a Newcastle fan, I can't really criticise cuckoo owners. So yeah, Payne plays for Blackburn on here. On FIFA, he was a free agent. I don't really understand why and how he's a free agent on one game and plays for another on a... No. Why he's a free agent on one game, but in another plays for another club. Makes no sense. Anyway, I want to sign Tim Payne. If there's 2 signings I make, it'll be Dominguez and Payne. At least for this season. So, £6,000 a week for Dominguez. It's a bit steep for a non-league club, but how long was that contract for? I didn't see actually. I should have read that. Let's have a look at Payne's scout report. He's not the most interested person. He's a good signing for League One sides, and he can be a good Premier Division striker. That rings a lot of bells in my head, because I'm signing a player who will play normally at 3 divisions above the one I'm currently in, and is good enough for the Premier League. So, I think... Oops, no, I don't want to offer a trial. What do I trial him for? I'm going to try... Why has it done this? There it is. Tiny, tiny little box in the top corner that says about loaning. I'm going to pay 200% of his wages. See, they want him to play with higher quality players. Now, obviously, whoever's in charge of Blackburn has never played against Bobo da Silva, because he would know if he did just what a player Bobo is. I'm being a bit optimistic there. 1 million future fee. He's going to be a key player. No, he's going to be a key player. And he's going to be playing as... let's not choose a position for him just yet. Can I throw any other bonuses in? Doesn't look like I can. Well, let's suggest those terms. It's not going to let me suggest those terms. Alright, let's be cheeky and put in a transfer bid of 500,000 to be paid over over 48 months. Oof. Maybe not then. Let's play a different game. Let's play a dirty game. Where is... That's a good question actually. Where is... I want to talk to the press. Oh, it's not going to let me. Oh, there you go. Declare interest. Let's declare interest for loan to start with. There we go. Let's see what they say to that. Mr. Bell, you've reportedly expressed an interest in Blackburn's Tim Payne. What more can you tell us about that? This one. I can tell you that it would be a loan move right now and that I'm keen to get it wrapped up because he's a fantastic player. Are you of the belief that there are some clubs and managers who are able to provide more of a known commodity in the loan market, perhaps due to having a proven track record? What the fudge does that mean? That's certainly a part of it. Gary comes across as a manager very much in tune with development, and his players always appear well schooled. Let's just go for that. Hopefully that butters him up the right way, and I'll be able to sign Payne. That's what I'm interested in, because Tim Payne, really good player on FIFA. Hopefully he's a good player on here. Oh, I don't like Payne anymore. Blackburn's Tim Payne was leaving no one with any doubt in their minds with his recent comments towards Jeffreys United manager Mark Jeffreys in the media. I have no interest in joining Jeffreys United on loan, and I hope this ends their unrealistic interest in me. Mr. Bell, you've really got to stop asking the wrong questions. And Bowyer discusses loan dealings. Oh, no, he doesn't discuss loan dealings at all. He says he won't be discussing it at this stage. What a waste of time. I think we should end this episode at this point, guys, because... yeah, let's just end this episode. So yeah, once again, guys, thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, click the little red box below. If you are subscribed, thanks for your continued support. And until next time, guys, again, thanks for watching. And again, until next time, I will see you soon.